Basically, we're going to take artichokes. Now, when they're in season and you can get really sweet looking little baby tight cluster artichokes, trim them up, parboil them in some salted and acidulated or lemon water with salt. Parboil them a bit till they're tender. Drain them very well. You take off the tough outer leaves and have them. Or you can just buy a can of artichoke hearts in water or frozen box of artichoke hearts, defrost them. The point is you want to drain them and you don't want marinated. You just want a cooked artichoke heart. So I'm going to put some cooked artichoke heart into my food processor, or you could use a high-power blender for this. I'm going to add some fresh ricotta cheese, sheep's milk or cow's milk. Let's say about a half a cup. A fat handful of Parmigiano Reggiano. Let that hang. Meanwhile, in a pan, we're basically going to flavor some cream, some heavy cream, or half and half. So I'm going to take a little shallot and some garlic, swirl that with some EVOO, a little extra virgin olive oil, add in the zest of a lemon, a little black pepper, some salt. And then when it comes to thyme, it has a woody stem like rosemary. You need to hold it gently at the top, pull the leaves backwards, just run your knife over the top a couple of times, and add that to the pan. Then we're going to add a splash of acidity with white wine. So you swirl this around a bit, you add a little wine for acidity and let it cook out. So you let that bubble down a bit. And then you're going to add your cream. When it comes to the pasta, they're celentani, they're little curlicues. They look like streamers, you know. A long or shortcut fusilli would be great in this too. Full boil, liberally seasoned. Add your pasta, no oil, just cook the pasta. Smoked chickens. I know. So I'm going to pull or chop the chicken into little bite-sized pieces. So I'm going to pull the chicken. That sounds so dirty. And I'll meet you right back here in a couple. This lid won't lock. You guys, the lid won't lock. I'm serious. I think it's the wrong lid for the wrong base. All right, whatever. Imagine this is whizzing up. It's the hot cream and wine and the cheese, the ricotta cheese, the parm cheese, the wine, the lemon zest, the thyme, the shallots, the garlic, and the cream. That should be going, but it's not. This is an entire beautiful long, this is called Treviso. This is Radicchio, but in a really cool shape. I sprayed it with olive oil. I've got the broiler on high. I'm going to char the top of this. Thanks, Grant. That's Grant. Do you have Grant at your house, too? Leave it on. So I'm going to char this, and we're going to chop this and put it on top of the artichoke cream pasta. The pasta's almost cooked. The smoked chicken is simmering in the chicken stock. We're going to combine all of this into a glorious dinner. I'm going to pop that in there just to char it. Everything's looking good here. You better hurry back, though, because that pasta's almost done. Come right back. Smoky smoked chicken, or you can use rotisserie chicken. Our starchy cooking water to marry the pasta to the sauce. A drizzle of good quality EVOO, a little Parmigiano Reggiano as we toss everybody together. We're going to add our artichoke sauce with the wine and ricotta. Mix this sucker together, which is why we undercook our pasta. This is the charred radicchio. You pull it out of the oven, let it cool down for a minute, right? Just so you can hold on to it to coarsely chop it through. You could put some in, but save a little of the charred to put up on top because it's so pretty. I know. And then the rest of your pretty